In this video, I'm going to give you my review of VideoProc Converter. So VideoProc Converter is a video processing software that allows you to convert your video files. So say for example, you have an old WMV video file, well, you could throw it into VideoProc Converter and convert that into MP4. You can also do that with DVDs as well. VideoProc did send me a full version of this software to try it out, and we're going to take a look at the software. So the VideoProc Converter software has a very nice user interface. And what's included in the software is a video converter, a convert and backup DVD function, a downloader that will let you download videos from YouTube and other websites as well. It also includes a screen recording functionality. Both the Mac and Windows version of VideoProc Converter has the exact same layout. So let's take a look at the video converter section of this software. So we clicked on video converter and we could first select our target format. So there is a lot of different formats that you can choose from. As you can see, there's H.264, HVEC, and also general profiles for different variety of devices and other profiles as well. So there's a lot you can choose from. And depending which profile you use, it will tell you if it does use hardware acceleration. Once you have selected the video that you want to convert, it will load it up into the queue. And within the queue, you could do a few things such as cropping the video, cutting the video, and you're going to see this interface right here, and it's going to let you perform any quick edits that you like. So this is not a full-blown video editor. It does allow you to do just some quick things like cutting, cropping. You can even also add some video effects as well. Once you're ready, all you do is just click on run, and then this new window appears showing that the process has started to convert, and it will tell you whether or not you're using the hardware acceleration. So I wanted to do another conversion test, and this time, as you can see, it is now using the M1 processor's hardware acceleration. I'm testing this software on my M1 MacBook Pro. The VideoProc Converter software also has an audio converter. So you could throw in an MP3 and convert that to either to a WAV, AAC, or other type of formats that you can choose from in the software. So let's take a look on how to use the VideoProc Converter to convert a DVD to an MP4 file. So I used a external DVD drive, put my DVD in, and was able to load the DVD disc. Now the DVD I'm using is just a personal DVD that I made. These are just all the Tech That Doesn't Byte videos, and it able to look at the different titles. And you might get this message because most DVDs just have the first title as the main video, but I have multiple videos in here, so I'm gonna select all four and select the format that I want and click on run. And for this conversion process, this time my MacBook Pro is using the M1 processor and the CPU together. I also want to try backing out my DVD into an ISO image file, and you can do that with VideoProc Converter. And once you have added the ISO format into your list of target formats, you select the disk, open it back up, select the titles, hit run, and let the conversion process start. Now this process did take a little while, but once it was done, it does show up as an ISO image file. And I also want to make sure the ISO file is working, so I browse to the folder where I save my ISO, and I'm able to open it on VideoProc Converter just like a DVD. And this time I want to see if I could convert a DVD ISO into a MP4, and I start the conversion process, and it actually works. So you can convert a DVD to MP4, you can back up a DVD to an ISO image, and you can convert your DVD video ISO to an MP4. The VideoProc Converter also includes a downloader as well, so you can download web videos. In my testing, I'm just going to download a video on YouTube on one of my channels, and I get to select the format that I like, and just click done. And once I click on done, once I selected the format, I just click on download, and that video will be saved to your destination folder. There's also a screen recording function in VideoProc Converter. So you can either screen record your desktop along with your webcam. You can also just screen record your desktop, or you can also just record your camera. So there are different functions that you can try out. If you do plan to screen record your desktop and you want sound, you will need to install this audio plugin. This only applies on the Mac version. You can also change the recording settings, you can choose the quality of the video, you can also disable the recording devices, and you can also enable during the screen recording to capture your mouse clicks. So here's a test footage that I took using the screen recording function on VideoProc Converter. And one of the things you could do while you're screen recording with VideoProc, you can also use their writing tools. So you can circle items, you can, make square figures, you can change colors, you can also type in text as well. So those are pretty good features to have while you're screen recording your desktop. You can also screen record your iPhone as well. But unfortunately, it didn't work for me on macOS Monterey, even though I have my iPhone plugged in. However, I did try on an older Mac, running an older version of macOS, and this version I'm running on macOS High Sierra, and I was able to screen record my iPhone using VideoProc Converter. So it doesn't work on newer version of macOS, but if you have High Sierra, then it will work. I did let them know about this issue, so hopefully there will be a future fix that will resolve this issue. What are your thoughts on VideoProc Converter? Have you used them before? Leave your comments below. Let's get back to this video. So I wanted to take a look at VideoProc Converter on the Windows side. So I went ahead and downloaded the free copy on their website and see what the interface looked like. And for the most part, the interface is pretty similar to the Mac, nearly identical. So what I did was I had a test video on my Windows computer, loaded it up in the video converter, and did a little few editing as well, and hit run to convert the video file. As you can see, there is a limitation on the free version, and it will also detect whether or not it will use hardware acceleration or just your CPU. And you can also choose a variety of different video formats as well. The convert and backup DVD function works just like it was on the Mac. I was able to load up my DVD, select the titles I wanted, and select the format that I want to output to, and click run, and it started converting my DVD into an MP4 file. And you can see it's also using hardware acceleration as well. The screen recording function on the Windows version is a little bit different than the one on the Mac. For example, you won't be able to plug in an iPhone and screen record your iPhone on the Windows version of VideoProc Converter. But when you record using your webcam, you do have the ability to remove the video background. This is a feature that's not available on the Mac version. And also on the screen and webcam function, you do have the ability to kind of change the layout a little bit. And here is a test sample of the screen recording function on the Windows version of VideoProc Converter. For the most part, it works exactly the same as I did on the Mac, and I'm able to draw on the screen. I can also type on the screen as well. You can also check if your GPU will support hardware acceleration when using VideoProc Converter to convert your videos. So here are my pros and cons about VideoProc Converter. So on the pro side, there's GPU hardware acceleration, there's a very simple user interface, a variety of video formats you can choose from to convert to, quick video editing tools. It's nice that they included a downloader and also a screen recording function. You can try out the free version of the software to see if it works for you before you purchase a license. On the con side, the iPhone screen capture function only works on Mac, but it doesn't work on newer versions of Mac. It only works on older versions. The screen recording functions are different between macOS and Windows, and there's also no disk burning capabilities. So this is just a DVD converter. It doesn't allow you to burn DVDs or even burn CDs. So here's the current pricing for a license to VideoProc Converter. Right now they're having a holiday special and the lifetime license is $39.95. Now if you need more licenses for multiple computers, you could check out their premium 365 subscription or their family license. If you're looking for a video software converter that has a lot of capabilities and a simple user interface to use, then you might want to check out VideoProc Converter. If you'd like to purchase a license to VideoProc Converter, I'll leave my affiliate link in the description below. If you want to learn how to capture VHS using OBS Studios, you can check out that video right here. And also make sure to subscribe to this channel as I have more videos about VideoProc Converter.